Alright guys, I'm Jalen Lewis with Dynamo Property Services here in Detroit, Michigan. Here we have one of our plow trucks getting taken up to Bostic Truck Center in Pontiac, Michigan for some upfitting. I'll do a full walk around on the truck once we get it back. Just made a pit stop at Total Performance Graphics. Got some quotes on wrapping the trucks. Just trying to get some ideas and trying to up the marketing for 2024. Here we are at Bostic Truck Center. This is actually where we got this plow from. Guys, it's 2 days later and the truck is ready. Time to go pick it up. So now I'm gonna go through the walk around of the truck. Starting off in the front, like I said, we got our Wideout XL. Goes from 8.5 to 11 feet. Personally, this is the best snowplow to go from residential to commercial lots. Skinny driveways to big parking lots. I think it's better than the 9.6 MVP3 with the wings, but I'll make a comparison video on that. Next, we got our 2015 F350 6.2 gas engine, regular cab, long bed. Very basic truck, manual windows, manual locks, manual mirrors. Then on the back, we have our new Western Marauder 2.2 cubic yard chain. Got some accessories on this one. As you can see, we got the spill guard kit, primary and secondary work lights, vibrator kit, and the central grease kit. So yeah, we're ready for the 2023-2024 season. Also have a safety rack back rack with some Speed Tech Octo beacon lights. This has been a long time coming. We've wanted a Salter for some years now and finally had the opportunity and picked up the accounts. So here we are. Here is a on-top view of the spreader. I forgot to mention we also have the inverted V as an accessory in this unit. I chose not to go with the Tornado just because it was a lot more expensive, and the Marauder had replaced the Striker. As far as the chain versus the auger, a lot of people have very good luck with both. The bigger spreaders typically have the chain, so that's why I decided to go with the chain on this unit. This is our first salt spreader, and I think we went big on this one. So another reason why I went with the Western Marauder over the Western Tornado is this feature right here. Able to swing away the spinner while still leaving the spinner on the unit so that you can access salt up underneath. With the Tornado, you can still do that, but it takes a little bit more effort to remove the spinner. As you can see, instead of removing the spinner, it just swings off to the side by pulling one pin here. Another big shout out to the guys at Bostic Truck Center. They made sure that they didn't bolt it to the bed and even made a crash box, in the front of the unit. And the spill guards do not hit the back rack, so I don't have to take this off. Very professional installation. Just got some ratchet straps put in here. So to go over the controller here, on the left we have our material width. On the right we have our material flow. The width controls the spinner. The flow controls the chain. We have our on and off button. We have our blast button. Then at the top here we have our vibrate button. We have our work light button. I opted not to go with the strobe since we already have the Speed Tech lights on the back rack, and I opted to not go with the pre-wet system as well. Another accessory I kind of wanted, but I chose not to go with, is the extension collar kit. That one was just a little bit too expensive, and we had already upgraded from the 1.5 cubic yard spreader to the 2.2 cubic yard spreader. So unfortunately we didn't go with that option, as well as the backup camera. I figured for the price that they wanted the backup camera for, I would just get a backup camera for this truck, since, like I said, it is a manual lock, manual window, manual mirror truck. I'd rather just get a backup camera for the truck and the spreader rather than just for the spreader. So I also forgot to mention how I repaired this truck bed. So now I'm going to implement some videos of the condition of the bed, and I had to replace the frame rails up underneath. As you can see, it's a little dark up under here. Wire brushed the frame, painted it all up because it was really bad. As you can see, it's still some rust spots on the truck here and there. But I didn't document that process because it took me like 3.5 weeks to complete. But as you can see, we're getting a little bit of snow on the ground, so we might be able to use a salter tonight. We'll see. I just wanted to give you guys a look at how it looks at nighttime. The truck has halogen lights, so we didn't do the LED upgrade on the plow lights. But here's how the LED lights look on the back rack. The Speed Tech Octo beacons. I typically keep it on just a steady burn instead of the flashing pattern because I just like to leave it on. And the people that are on the road don't like the flashing lights. They like to flick their high beams at me. But here on the back, like I said, we got the additional work lights. Probably have to do a little bit of adjusting once we get to the lots, but looks good. So the last clip you seen, it was Saturday night and the property wasn't open on Sunday, so it didn't make any sense to salt. The roads are all cleared up now anyway. It all melted off the next day. So now it's Monday morning. We got a little bit of stuff to do. They're calling for about 3 inches tomorrow. I doubt we'll be out plowing, but it definitely looks like we'll be doing a salt run. I'm on our way to our trailer dealership to grab some parts, and then I'm gonna go over to Tractor Supply and grab a flap to try to prevent some of the salt from getting up underneath the frame of the truck that I just repaired. Here at the gas station, getting all 3 trucks filled up. Pro tip for you guys: number 1, use a credit card, get those credit card points. Number 2, set up a gas reward system. If you go to the same gas station every day, likely they have a reward system. I chose Exxon, and I think this also works with the mobile gas stations as well, but they have an app you can set up a reward system, or just come to the pump and put your phone number in. But we spend too much money, personal use and business use, especially year to year as it goes on, to not have a reward system. So I've only been using it for about a month and I already got $5 back. So over the course of a year, that's just a free $60. So pro tip for you guys. Okay, I got the rubber mat from Tractor Supply. It's actually a horse stall. As you can see, it's damaged, but it was fine because I was gonna cut it anyway. The other piece is in the back of the truck. But as you can see, I got our teller skid, got the salter lifted up, just enough of a gaps for me to put the weight of the salter on the rubber mat. So I'll take another video when I'm done. Here's how it looks like with the flap up underneath. I actually saved like 15 bucks by getting the damaged flap instead of getting a brand new one. So all I gotta do now is just put these ratchet straps back in and I'll be good to go. Another thing I have to get done to this truck is its front shocks. I gotta put those in. Probably won't happen for a while. I have them. It's just so hard to get to the bolt in there, as well as the starter. That's another one that I have. I just need to get the bolt from up under there. I might have to pay somebody to do that. Then eventually I'll need to replace this rocker panel so I can put some running boards. But other than that, this truck's ready to go. Just remove the spinner off the back, trying to test it out to see how it would look with the trailer attached. I'll do a full video on this thing one day. But as you can see, it's gonna clear because it's just above the toolbox, and I cut out these 2 holes in the rubber mat so that I can still hook the trailer up to it. Okay, so I got the hole completely cut out. Instead of using an angle grinder, use a Sawzall. Just it's taking up too much time. I had to make it a lot bigger so I can get the chains underneath, and so I can get back to this wire plug. So yeah, this is our new to us, I guess, plow rig. We've already had the truck for a while. We've had the plow for a while, but now we've finally got the salter to complete the setup. So just stay tuned. I'm planning on making a lot of plowing videos, a lot of salt run videos now that we're in the salt game, and spring cleanups, fall cleanups, landscaping, things of that nature. So stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching.